Hi guys, happy Witchy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you guys are staying warm from all the snow and all this really cold. So, on to part 3 of traditional witchcraft. So, did I dream that? No, I did not dream this. The comments about me needing Jesus. Yeah, no. So, alright, I am going to actually add in the elemental correspondences just in case anybody is wondering how to do it and what they represent and why. So, alright, again, hopefully my little journal here, my little book. That's my first book. It's from 2011. Wow. So, alright, elemental correspondences within traditional witchcraft. So, once you've hollowed your compass, then I will tell you guys how to hollow a compass too and make it sacred space. So, alright. Oh, wait a minute. I already did the elemental correspondences yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I will go... Wait, I will find... No, we will actually go into the correspondences. Shit. I can't believe I... Yeah, okay, we did the homeland yesterday. See, and now I don't know. Okay, so yes, this is for the witch's compass. So, the east would be fire, red, the sun, awakening, light, youth, creative energy, the ram, the horn goat, and the fiery smith, the hare goddess, fox, the knight, the right hand, birch twig, besom, and knife or sword. So that's the east. We have south. This is completely different. This is earth, white, love, warmth, life, fertile abundance, sovereignty, the goddess of the land and corn, the rose queen, mare, bee feet and genitals. Bee, feet and genitals. Oaken stave, a walking stick of oak, and a godstone. So, west, we have water. So this is kind of, so west, water, gray, green, the moon, mist, sound, shade, age, reflective energy, ladies of the lake, swan, cat, toad, the left hand, cauldron or cup, comb, mirror, and an apple. There we go. North, air, black, the pole, star, cold, death, sleep, truth, fate, initiation. Dame and old horny, the wild hunt, the fairy road, the goat, owl, black hound, crow, stag, and hagstone, the head. Now that is from The Call of the Horned Piper, which I really recommend that book for anybody starting out because it's amazing, as well as Treading the Mill. Amazing books. Alright, so those are the elemental correspondences for that particular, the circle, the compass, not the circle, the compass. So, alright, now we will go into festivals and celebrations, which is really fun. We already learned a little bit about festivals and celebrations yesterday. Unless I already read this to you guys yesterday, I'm not sure. Nope, did not read this to you guys yesterday. So, alright, so the festivals and the celebrations of traditional witchcraft. Now remember, this differs from each sect of traditional witchcraft, so there are many sects. Alright, so the yearly celebrations which are observed within traditional witchcraft are known by many names. Festivals, tides, holy days, sabbats, although the term sabbat is something that is used less frequently and introduced in modern times. So, these celebrations are scattered throughout the year, and they mark specific times within the harvest year. So, the number of yearly celebrations observed differs between traditions. So, some of the most common of these celebrations are found on the solstices and equinoxes, and then on the days that resides directly between the closest solstice and the equinox. So, other traditions do celebrate the cross-quarter days and place them on the full or new moon of the receptive month, and still others have their own mean of calculating the date of observance. So, it's very different. So historically, the solstices and the equinoxes were celebrated on the 24th day of the receptive month, with the celebration beginning on the previous evening. So, full moon, the day before, day of, 3 days after. And that's kind of how I calculated mine with the traditional witchcraft. So I'm not sure if that's real, like a real thing. But in the old religion, or reckoning, days were counted from sunset to sunset. So whereas the solstices and the equinoxes are determined by solar phenomena, the cross-quarter days are lunar celestial phenomena. So, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, so some traditional witches still follow the old way of reckoning the festivals, whereas others have adapted to following the modern calendar. Most do not follow a year with both the quarter and cross-quarter days. So, although some will observe both, most follow one or the other, not to mention other festivals which are scattered sporadically throughout the year and are particular to certain cultures, traditions, and in some cases specific to just a single family. So now that's where we get into different sects of traditional witchcraft. So just different versions, different branches. So it's completely different for every single traditional witch. It's all 100% different. Alright, now, where did, I don't know, this book is going to fall apart. So I do need to, now, hollowing and casting the compass. So, this is how you hollow and cast a compass. We don't cast circles. We don't want to keep anything out. Anything that wants to come in and help, amazing. The negative knows just to stay out. So, to hollow and consecrate the compass for witch rites, the altar and the stang are set in the north. So the witch first intones the following crossing formula. So, in the name of the witch father, you touch your brow, and the witch mother, you touch your navel, the darkness and the brightness, left and right shoulder, power and wisdom of the all holy one. Alright, so now you're going to draw a pentacle or a witch's foot in the east. The witch's foot is literally like this, and then it's got an X. So it's not a cross, it's kind of like a cross, but it's an X instead of a cross. Alright, and then you're going to say, red spirits arise, ye powers of burning fire, be with me. Then you're going to do the same thing in the south and say, white spirits arise, ye powers of the rich earth, be with me. Very simple. Powerful, but simple. Now to the west, green spirits arise, ye powers of the misty waters, be with me. And then finally back to the north, finally to the north. Black spirits arise, ye powers of the mighty winds, of the midnight winds, be with me. Alright, now after these calls to the quarters, the circle should be symbolically swept thrice sunrise with the broom. Alternatively, it can be saned or hollowed by carrying a flame 3 times sunwise with this chant. 3 circles of light I draw aright to hollow the compass with magic of might. So, then, it's clockwise, or counterclockwise, it's never clockwise. So, at the close of the working, go to each quarter and simply say, east, red spirits, ye powers of the burning air, all hail. South, white spirits, ye powers of the rich earth, all hail. West, green spirits, ye powers of the misty waters, all hail. North, black spirits, ye powers of the mighty midnight winds, all hail. Now there's so much, there's just so much that we have. And this book is literally falling apart on me. Alright, now, so we've covered a lot of information. It's basic, it's simple, it's very easy to do. So, now, hand fasting and marriage. Although hand fasting, I don't know how old it is. I've never really researched it because I have no inclination to get married. I don't want to. I don't believe in it. I believed in the concept of marriage when we all lived to be 40. It made more sense as an institution. So, alright, now hand fasting and marriage. This is from a different sect of traditional witchcraft. This is more borderline hedge witchcraft. So, the following is a basic explanation of hand fasting and marriage, and the differences between the two. Hand fasting, as it is held within traditional witchcraft, is a formalized engagement that precedes marriage. So, What is a handfasting? A handfasting is a formalized engagement and a period of courtship of between two people. During the handfasting, a bride price or dowry is arranged between the two families, and agreement is made for the two individuals to marry at a later date. So it's the planning, it's the getting everything ready, yes, that. Alright, so how is it performed though? So first, an agreement is made between the parents of the couple, and an arrangement is made. This really sounds like the Hindu faith. So sometimes this will include a bride price, dowry, or inspection of the supplies and housing of the suitor. So, a handfasting can be as simple as just an exchange of vows, or it can be officiated by a priest. So, and you would want a pagan priest or a witch to do it. So the couple's hands are often tied together by a cord symbolizing their unity, hence the term handfasting. So, how long does it last? In ancient culture, handfasting was performed as an arranged marriage between the children of two families when the children were young. So when the children grew up, they would be married later. This period of time was shortened to a year, but still varied according to historical chronology and locale. In some places, handfasting even took the form of a trial marriage. So that's different. I mean, it's completely different from Wicca. Very different. Alright, now we have some phrases that you will come across within traditional witchcraft. So we have heart in hand. So heart in hand. This is very, very important. So heart in hand is a saying that dates back to the earliest roots of witchcraft. It's an open saying having many meanings and encompassing many ideologies. So the saying can serve as a greeting, blessing, or a farewell. So in the one family's tradition, it is written held as follows. So this is just a little bit of another heart in hand quote type of chant rhyme. So this would be like with the Wiccans, merry meet, and all that good stuff. So instead we heart in hand. So within ourselves we find the stability of the land, the wind of our breath, the fire of our spirit, and the waters of our soul. All of this is driven by the intent of our will and the blood force of creation. Our hands are the tools that help bring our intent into being. Our hands should always be manifesting the intent of our hearts, for good or for not. Your heart should always be fully encompassed in all that you do. So that's true. I've researched that, and it's very, 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 very true. So let's see. What else do I want to? I think for today, that's good for today for traditional witchcraft. So there's a lot. I mean, there is a lot, and I don't know. We have a lot to go through. So yeah, we have a lot to go through. So we will leave it at that for today. But what do you guys think of this? I mean, what do you guys think of the whole traditional witchcraft versus Wicca versus other traditions? I mean, this is just what makes me feel the best. This is how I got back into myself, how I got rebalanced and more grounded in myself, and it just opened up a whole new world for me. This particular faith. It did, when I was doing voodoo, it just didn't feel right. I did not feel right praying to the Christian God. I did not feel right saying the Lord's Prayer. I felt okay. I felt really good saying the Hail Mary, because it's the goddess. So, but then again, I don't like the aspect of Catholicism so heavily influenced within voodoo. I just think there's so many rules. It's ridiculous. And I don't think any living being should be harmed, any animal, for any spirits. If your spirits require blood or a sacrifice of any kind of living being, I think you need to recheck your religion, and I think you need to recheck your brain too, and possibly go see a psychiatrist. Because I mean, who wakes up and says, well, I need to go sacrifice a goat today? Who wakes up and thinks that? Not the normal average witch. I mean, we traditional witches don't do that. If we find something, like I find a dead toad, I'll put it in a jar of rock salt. There we go. We have the toadstone. We'll go into that more later. If I find shedded snake skin, it's shedded skin, I put it in a basket. So, but I think I leave, you know, a penny or just a little bit of water. I go outside. If I need herbs, I usually buy them because, you know, I can't distinguish between herbs in the, you know, the woods. God forbid. No, I thought lavender. I thought Jimson weed was lavender, and you can really get fucked up from that. That can really screw your brain up because it is a hallucinogen. So yeah, don't ever do that. Just buy your herbs if you have to. So, what else? But yeah, I mean, when coming from voodoo and then back into this witchcraft, traditional witchcraft to be specific, it was just incredible. Everything opened, and I just felt so great. I loved it. So, I mean, that's incredible. It really is. So, it's freeing. That's how it feels. You feel free. But what was I gonna say? Oh, and then on yesterday's video with the panpipes or the flute or whatever, I did watch a bunch of Brothers Grimm, and the main focus was on the Pied Piper, and that's exactly what that sounded like yesterday. Couldn't find out any source of where that was coming from. No idea. My mom, she was laying down. Nothing was on. TV wasn't on. Nothing. And that was weird. That was repetitive, over and over and over, but it changed. So there's nothing in here that could possibly make. I don't even have panpipes. So, I want some, but I don't know. Pan might be calling. So, but yeah, if you guys hear, I mean, everybody heard it, so I'm not hallucinating. So for the life of me, I thought I was going crazy for a minute, but yes. All right, guys. Tomorrow will be part 4, and we will go into even more. So, I love you all the way from Venus. I just feel like I'm doing a workout video. Kinda. No, I'm not. All the way back down. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I hope you enjoy this traditional witchcraft series. Yeah, a lot of people might differ, you know, with views, but it's okay. It's cool. I don't care. It makes me happy. I feel good, and that's all that matters. And as long as you guys feel good, happy, it's all that matters. So I love you all very much, and I hope you guys have a good day. I'm getting off here. I love you guys.